Mexico is an extremely interesting country when it comes to the political, social, cultural, economical, and technological developments within the country. If we look at it from a political standpoint, Mexico is made up of a federal republic with three branches. The first one being the executive branch, which is the process of an election of one official as a president to rule for 6 years. The second being the legislative branch, which is a binary system with two houses, and a judicial branch, which is broken down into three courts. These three systems are specifically made to limit corruption within the government. If we look at Mexico as a whole, it consists of 31 states, with Mexico City being the capital. Corruption is nothing new for Mexico. See, the Institutional Revolutionary Party held office for nearly 80 years, from the 1920s to the year 2000, and did this by bribery, threats, and other ways to manipulate the polls. Today, the National Regeneration Party holds office with its president being Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador. Their main focus is specifically to limit corruption within the government through regulations. In the election of 2018, they won by 53% of the popular vote. If we look at Mexico from an economic standpoint, you can see that their GDP reached $1.27 trillion in 2019. This made them the 16th largest country in the world from a GDP standpoint, and their GDP per capita was $10,118. Exports are what Mexico thrives on. Their number one export is vehicles at $121 billion. Their second, electronic machinery at $81 billion, and computers being $80.7 billion. Trade relations are also important to Mexico. NAFTA, which recently was replaced by the USMCA, is extremely important with the relation between the US, Canada, and Mexico. The United States and Mexico are tied together through trade extremely well, with US being 80% of all Mexican exports, followed up by 5.7% to the European Union, 1.6% to China, and 1% to Japan. If you look at Mexico from a social cultural standpoint, its culture is extremely diverse and consists of tradition, great food, as well as dancing. We can see this culture impact the world today in any country you go in. Majority of people speak Spanish and live in the urban areas. Unemployment rate is at 3.4%. Now, on an education standpoint, 90% of all people go to primary school, 62% of people go to secondary school, and only 45% of people finish school. Technological factors. So, from a technological standpoint, Mexico is on the rise. They use computers to do online business and are building a better transportation system to export goods and services to other countries. As in conclusion, would I invest in Mexico as a country? My answer is yes. See, in recent years, Mexico is only on the rise from the criteria that I just stated. from political, economical, social, cultural, and technological development. I only see this country going up in the future, and I truly believe that it is in our best interests to invest in this country. Thank you.